Hello there. Welcome to Sleep Mode, bedtime stories and guided meditations for gamers. Please be sure to not listen to this recording while driving, operating heavy machinery, or while piloting an airship. The goal of this episode of Sleep Mode is to help you relax and unwind after a long day of work or play, so you can put down the controller and get some rest. Please, find a nice, comfortable space that is free from distractions, where you can enjoy a moment to relax and hopefully get some restful sleep. The use of headphones is recommended but not necessary to enjoy the experience. Laying down on a nice cozy bed is preferable, but you may also choose to experience sleep mode while sitting on your favorite couch or gaming chair. Please consider subscribing to Sleep Mode and give this episode a thumbs up. Sleep Mode is now offering Patreon subscriptions and YouTube memberships. Become a supporter and get access to our private Discord community, where you can chat with other sleepy gamers and even directly influence future episodes of Sleep Mode. You'll also get 48-hour early access to each new Sleep Mode episode, exclusive sneak peeks, and you'll unlock Story Mode, where we skip the intro and guided meditation and get straight to the bedtime story. We'll also give a lucky subscriber, supporter, or friend of the channel a shout out in each episode. And this one goes out to your local kitty cat. Thank you so much for being a long-time listener. Now then, it's time to turn out the lights. Prepare to experience Sleep Mode, Final Fantasy VII, a not-so-final bedtime story for gamers. In 3, 2, 1. The world of Gaia is in crisis. The once vibrant planet is literally being drained dry by the powerful Shinra Electric Power Company. With the help of their advanced technology and gigantic energy reactors, they extract a rare energy source known as Mako to further their own malicious yet short-sighted ambition of complete global domination. The cost has been terrible. The planet is plagued by pollution and monsters. And at the heart of this corruption lies the city of Midgard, the largest city in the world, and the seat of power to the ever-expanding Shinra Corporation. A handful of rich citizens live in luxury and decadence on the upper plates of the city, while a vast majority of the people struggle in the slums below. But it's not all gloom and doom. Pockets of resistance have begun to challenge Shinra's control over the world. They usually get viciously crushed by Shinra's private army, of course. But it's the thought that counts. Lately, there's been news about a group called Avalanche making moves against Shinra. They claim to be fighting to save the planet. Shinra says this is just fake news, of course. And Avalanche is really a group of malcontents that hate our way of life. But that does not concern you at the moment. You're late for your first day at your new job. Well, first night actually. You landed a job as an evening technician at Mako Reactor No. 1. Not too shabby for a kid from the slums of Sector 8. You make your way to the train station so you can get to work. The road is still damp from the afternoon rain. At least you hope that's rain. Loveless Street is busy as usual. Some people are returning home from their day jobs. Others calmly sit at the cafe. And that pretty flower girl stands at the corner selling her wares.
The train is now arriving at the station.
Oh, there's your ride to work. No time to people watch. You gather your belongings and board the train. Time to get to work. Let's just hope that your first night on the job will be uneventful.
Welcome to Shinra Rail. We will arrive at Reactor 1 in just a moment. Attention. All new employees are required to view a quick and relaxing orientation video during your commute. Please enjoy the experience. Now let's begin.
Welcome to Spirits Within, a guided meditation inspired by the fulfilling work you will do for the Shinra Electric Company. Find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, during your designated 15-minute break. Close your eyes and take a moment to let go of any distractions around you. Allow yourself to be fully present in this experience as we embark on a journey of inner peace and profits. Take a deep breath from your nose for about 7 seconds. Hold it in for just a moment. Now exhale. As you breathe out, start to release any tension in your body. Tension causes stress at the workplace. A stressed employee is not a very productive employee, and low productivity hurts the bottom line. Let's take a moment to relax before your shift with our patented guided mind expansion exercise. Please note that a relaxation fee of 50 gil will be deducted from your first paycheck. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a lush, vibrant forest just outside the gates of Midgard. The wind gently caresses your skin, carrying the scent of wildflowers and the essence of life. The soft sounds of flowing water nearby, coupled with the soothing chirping of birds, fill the air with tranquility and huge profit potential, since this area is obviously teeming with untapped Mako energy. Never one to miss an opportunity to make gil for the company, you decide to walk deeper into the forest. You notice the towering trees forming a beautiful canopy above, filtering sunlight through their leaves. Each step you take connects you more with the earth beneath your feet, grounding you in the serenity of this moment. If you would like to have a copy of this recording sent to your private email, please say yes now. Excellent. Your silence must mean you are so relaxed, you can't even speak. I will take the liberty of sending you a copy of this recording. A small convenience fee of 200 gil will be deducted from your paycheck. Ahead, you discover a clear pool of water hidden among the trees. The water reflects the blue sky above, inviting you to take a moment and bask on its cool banks. You approach the water's edge, and as you sit beside it, you dip your fingers into the cool liquid. As it sends waves of relaxing tingles all across your body, you gaze at your reflection on the water's surface. Consider the journey of life you've been on so far. Acknowledge your terrible shortcomings, and appreciate the person you will become as a productive member of Shinra. Close your eyes and visualize a wise figure appearing before you. It's President Shinra. He exudes tranquility and serenity. He approaches you. He gently touches your forehead and thanks you for being a loyal employee. A sense of inner harmony and gratitude for our glorious corporation washes over you. You recognize that the journey of life is a wondrous tapestry, woven with blind obedience and never taking a holiday off. Embrace the ebb and flow of life, as menial as it might be, trusting in the wisdom of President Shinra. That every step you take is one step closer to our dream of entering the promised land, metaphorically speaking, of course. Take a few more deep breaths, savoring these final moments of tranquility. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes, carrying this sense of serenity with you throughout your shift. Remember, you can always return to this meditation whenever you seek a moment of inner peace. May your journey through your career at Shinra be filled with met quotas, healthy economic growth, no paid overtime, and the comfort of knowing that you are changing the world. Please report to your supervisor when you arrive at your work site. Welcome to the Shinra Electric Company.
We are now arriving at Mako Reactor number 1. This area is strictly off limits to unauthorized personnel. Please gather your belongings and disembark the train.
You make your way off the train, standing in front of the reactor for the first time. It's absolutely massive. You've never been this close to one before, only seen them from a distance. Green glow that burns from the mouth of the reactor's main stack is almost blinding. Well, here it goes. Your career at Shinra starts today. This is a big step towards making a better life for yourself. You should be happy. Yet, why do you feel so guilty inside? You know that Shinra isn't exactly the most ethical company in the world, but it's the best chance you have at getting out of the slums. A steady income is nice. Maybe you can finally afford a little place on one of the upper plates, but that's enough daydreaming. You better get going before you're late. You make your way across the scaffolding towards the main reactor chamber. Huh. You thought this was a high security area. Where are all the guards? I wonder where they could be.
Out of the way, punk!
A huge guy with sunglasses and a machine gun on his arm runs into you, knocking you on the ground. Well, that was rude.
I would run if I were you.
Jesse, move!
See you later. Hey, where's Cloud?
What was that all about? And why did they say that you should run? An explosion rips through the entire Mako reactor. Huh. So that's what that girl meant by saying you should run. Well, wait. Did they have something to do with the explosion? You find yourself unable to really think straight, and a sharp pain radiates from your head as you lay motionless on the ground. Oof. Everything's starting to get dim. You feel a bit woozy, and the lids of your eyes become heavier and heavier as you slowly begin to pass out on the floor.
So this is the one from Avalanche? Not exactly what I was expecting. Then again, I suppose these hooligans do their best to remain unassuming.
Yes, sir! We found them at the scene of the crime. They seem to have infiltrated the reactor by getting a job with the company as a nighttime technician.
A diabolical plan indeed, but not entirely unexpected.
Indeed true, sir.
Then may I ask, why did you feel it necessary to interrupt my sleep for a simple prisoner interrogation?
My apologies, Mr. President. But what Dr. Hojo has found...
Wait, I do believe we have a captive audience, if you'll forgive the turn of phrase.
Very funny, sir. It's because he's a prisoner, cannot go anywhere.
Yes, Heidegger, the joke becomes even more humorous when you explain it.
You wake up sitting in a sterile white room, unable to move. Your hands seem to be bound behind your back, as two men stare at you with a malicious look in their eyes. One is very large, wearing a suit with an oversized green jacket. The other is a well-dressed older man. Wait a second, you know him. It's President Shinra. You recognize him from the television broadcasts and newsreels. What's he doing here? Wait, what are you doing here for all that matter? Oof! You feel a large fist sucker punch you in the stomach.
Rise and shine. We have a few questions for you, troublemaker.
Now, Heidegger, let's show our guest a bit more hospitality than that.
Ow! Troublemaker? Questions? What's going on here?
It was an impressive fireworks show you and your friends put on this evening. How much gil did their little stunt cost us, Heidegger?
Rough estimates point at about 7 billion in damages, sir.
Wow, 7 billion. Aren't we quite the little troublemaker? No matter. Soon enough the walls will come crashing down around you and your friends, then Avalanche will be no more.
Avalanche? Wait, do they think that you're a member? No. This is just all some sort of misunderstanding.
What was that?
My guess would be residual tremors from the blast. Now then, what was that news you brought me down to hear, Heidegger?
Ah, yes. My apologies, sir. Come this way. It would seem that...
The two men begin to whisper to each other. Their voices are much too low for you to hear. This is bad. So much for your first day on the job. You wanted to be recognized by President Shinra one day. but not like this. I wonder what they're talking about.
Truly?
It would seem so, sir. Dr. Hojo wanted to run more tests on the prisoners to see if there were any other irregularities present. I figured, why not? It's not like they're going anywhere anytime soon.
Keep this under your hat and have them transferred to the research lab immediately. Tell Professor Hojo to spare no expense. I expect immediate results.
Right away, sir.
Well now, aren't you just full of surprises? Congratulations, you might not know it yet, but you've become a very valuable asset to Shinra. I'd get comfortable if I were you, my little ancient.
What did he just call you? An ancient?
Prepare the subject for the transfer to the labs. Get one of the Turks to handle the delivery. I don't want any mistakes. Not like what happened with the girl and her mother.
Yes, Mr. President. Oh, and, regarding Reactor number 5, preparations are complete.
Then it would seem like I have a helicopter to catch. As for you, don't worry about your friends. They will all be gone in just a few moments.
Again, you still have no clue what he's talking about. But it sounds like these Avalanche guys that bumped into you at the reactor are in for some serious trouble. I'm sure they can handle themselves. A knock at the door breaks the silence.
Ha! Your escort is here.
The towering Heidegger opens the door. A man in a dark suit, slicked back jet black hair, and a stylish goatee enters the room. He looks at you up and down, then turns away.
Investigation Sector of the General Affairs Department. Agent Reeves reporting. Is, this the package?
Yes. Take him to Hojo's lab on the double.
Copy that. You, stand up. Now.
The man pulls you to your feet, then coldly escorts you out the door, possibly to spend the rest of your life as a test subject. Yeah, no human rights violations going on here at all, am I right? Look, I'm not gonna lie. Things are not going so well for you at this moment. It looks like you're gonna need a miracle to get out of this situation in one piece. The man named Reeves escorts you down the hall of what you assume is Shinra headquarters. You'd always hoped that you would get a space for yourself here one day, but becoming a lab guinea pig is not exactly what you had in mind on your career path. This entire time, Reeves hasn't said a word to you. You turn to look at him and wonder what he's thinking.
Eyes forward.
Yeesh. A friendly one, isn't he?
I need you to keep looking ahead. Don't say a word. Just listen. You and I both know that you're not a member of Avalanche.
Huh? How does he know that?
The name is Reeves. Pretty sure you got that by now. I'm a member of the Global Resistance Against Shinra. Not if you understand me.
You give him a confused look, but still, you nod your head in the hopes that he can help you. I think he might be able to get you out of here.
I can help you get out of here.
Whoa, totally called it.
The President and the rest of his cronies have set up a trap for the members of Avalanche at Reactor number 5. It should go off right about...
A loud boom echoes through the hallways, and the lights flicker on and off for just a moment. He seems pretty calm knowing the good guys are under attack as we speak.
Don't worry about them. From what I understand, they have a member of Soldier in their party. First class rank, no less. They'll be fine. You should worry about what comes next.
What does he mean?
What do you know about your upbringing?
That's a bit of a touchy subject. Your parents died when you were very, very young. You've always been by yourself for the most part, trying to make a life for yourself in the slums of Sector 8. But you're a survivor. You can rely on your instinct to help you make it through the toughest times. You even put yourself through school and finally landed a job that would get you somewhere in life. You just didn't expect it to be right here at this moment.
Not very talkative, are you?
No, you were just lost in thought.
That voice you hear, you know the one. Your constant companion.
Who? Me?
That odd inner monologue that seems to be narrating and guiding you along your path, yeah? It's special. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. It's the voice of the planet.
Wait, seriously? I suppose I do feel pretty earthy now that I think about it.
If you can hear it, that means that you're a very rare person indeed.
He's not wrong, I guess. But why can't I remember any of this?
You're a descendant of one of the Cetras, or the Ancients, as Shinra likes to call them. The first peoples that appeared on Gaia. They could literally hear the voice of the planet.
Good for you. But what happened to the other ancients?
The Ancients were thought to be extinct, but traces of their bloodline still lingers on, and you are living proof of that. We've recovered a little bit of data regarding what happened to the Ancients. Well, we didn't recover it per se. He did.
That doesn't sound ominous at all. Who is he?
Sephiroth, the legendary soldier, the nightmare.
A splitting pain rips through your head at the mere mention of this name. Who is Sephiroth? You tell Reeves that you're fine and ask for him to continue his story.
Huh? Ha! You're tougher than you look. Very well. On a routine mission to the village of Nibelheim, Sephiroth discovered the true nature of his origins. Let's just say he wasn't born by any natural means. He was basically created in a test tube, using cells from an alien being that fell to Gaia countless years ago, a creature that almost destroyed the planet. Genova.
Genova.
The Ancients managed to seal Genova in the North Pole of the planet, but at a terrible cost. They were all but wiped out. Nothing now but a memory. A bedtime story told around the campfires of Cosmo Canyon. Learning the truth of his birth, Sephiroth became enraged. He was just an experiment born from the essence of Genova. He claimed that the Cetra betrayed his mother and sought to finish her work in destroying the planet.
Well, that's not very nice at all. But I'm still here. So what happened?
As soon as his reign of terror began, it all ended at the hands of an unknown soldier. If the rumors are to be believed. But that's enough story time. I can't allow Hojo to get his slimy hands on you. Who knows what kind of sick plans he has in mind.
The sound of a phone ringing breaks the tension in the air. Wow. Narrating your life feels strangely involuntary. Reeves takes a slick black phone out of his pocket and answers the call.
One moment. Reeves here. Yes. I understand. I see. And who do you have on the assignment? Reno. Understood. Shall I join him on the mission? Acknowledged. I'll complete my task and deliver the subject to the Science Division.
He hangs up the phone and proceeds to punch the wall next to him in a fit of anger.
They must have lost their minds. All those people. No. I won't let this happen.
What's going on?
As predicted, the trap set for the members of Avalanche failed. So the higher-ups have decided to take drastic actions. Listen closely. Shinra has determined that the Avalanche base of operations is somewhere in the slums of Sector 7. So in order to destroy the resistance and send a message, they plan on blowing up the support structure that holds the plate up above Sector 7, crushing the entire slum below.
Oh, I don't like the sound of this at all.
Then they plan to blame Avalanche for the attack, and swoop in with rescue efforts and support for the survivors. Shinra will look like heroes, and Avalanche will become the monsters that kill thousands of innocent civilians.
Wow. That's just evil. Even for Shinra. Nope. This is definitely not good at all.
We cannot let this happen. There's still time. My hands are a bit tied here. I can't blow my cover, but you could help. Here's what you're gonna do. Punch me in the face. Take my keycard and escape this place. Take the executive elevator just up ahead, down to the front lobby, and walk out the door. No one will suspect a thing. Just walk out of here like you own the place.
Sounds easy enough.
I need you to make your way to Sector 7, warn whatever Avalanche members you can find about the danger, and see if they can stop Shinra's plan. Then, you have to help evacuate as many people as you can.
You nod and agree to help Reeves save Sector 7. I know you're up for the job. Even if you only manage to save one person, it will make all the difference in the world.
Okay, good. Now, we're just about to pass the security camera. On my signal, give me a good punch in the face. Make sure it's believable. Then, grab my keycard and make your way to Sector 7.
Wait a second. Won't there be a guard posted to watch the camera?
What's with the look? Trust me, I'm a professional. I already made sure that the guard won't be at his post. Let's just say that his evening coffee shouldn't be agreeing with his stomach at the moment. Alright, here we are. Okay, get ready. Punch me!
You punch Reeves square in the face, knocking him to the floor. Critical hit. You easily find his access card and make your way towards the elevator, and you feel it slowly descend down towards the main lobby. You can't believe that you worked for a company that would be so willing to cause this much destruction just to make themselves look good to the public. It's unreal. They might as well be tying damsels to train tracks while twirling their greasy mustaches. The door opens, and you casually stroll right out of the building. Free at last. Now, hurry to Sector 7. You have an evil plan to stop. You finally manage to make your way to Sector 7. You get off at the train station and take a look around you. You see ordinary people just living their lives the best they can, all of them unaware of the danger they're in right at this very moment. Where do you even begin? If you just start shouting that the sky is literally about to fall on them, they might think you're just a random crazy. Then, you notice her. It's the girl you saw at the reactor. I'm pretty sure she's a member of Avalanche. How do I know that? I don't know exactly. Let's just call it the wisdom of the planet. Or something like that. Anyways, she's your best shot at helping these people. So, I suggest that you go talk to her. You slowly walk up to the girl. I believe Jessie was her name. Then press the X button to start a conversation with her.
Wait a minute, I recognize you. You're the guy Barrett almost knocked down at the reactor. Sorry I've never seen you before in my life.
She's not exactly the best liar, is she? You ask her to drop the act and tell her about the situation at the main support structure.
No way, I knew Shinra was bad. How could they be so cruel? Okay, no time to lose. Hey everyone, listen up.
The crowd stops in their tracks and starts to listen to Jessie's every word.
The Shinra Defense Force is on their way to destroy our home. And they mean business. If this thing comes down, there will be nothing left standing. You have to evacuate to Sector 8. Don't even bother going to your homes to pack. Just get those that you love. And get out of here pronto. Barrett, Biggs, Wedge, and I will do what we can to stop Shinra. All you need to do is follow our informant here to safety.
The crowd nervously agrees and starts to make their way to the gates of Sector 8.
Look, I don't know who you are, but thank you for the information. You've saved a lot of lives today. I'm going to get the rest of my crew and head for the support strut. Oh, if you happen to see a spiky-haired blonde guy with glowing green eyes, tell him thank you for his help, and we'll try our best. Okay, you get those people to safety, and I'll see you on the other side.
Jessie walks off towards the slums bar, a rinky little place called Tifa's Seventh Heaven. You can't help but feel a bit of sadness in your heart seeing her leave. It's like you can't shake off the feeling that this will be the last time you see her. You do your best to get rid of this terrible feeling and make your way to the gate to help evacuate the residents of Sector 7. You can hear gunfire in the distance. The battle must have already started. You somehow manage to get most of the people out of the slum. But, out of the corner of your eye, you catch a hooded figure lingering in the distance. What are they waiting for? The last person in line makes their way through the gate, and you start to walk towards the person in black. I'm getting a real uneasy feeling about this. A mysterious person in black is rarely a good thing, but you know that it'll weigh heavy on your heart if you leave them behind. So on you walk, until you're inches away from them.
Ugh, that pain in your head is back. It's excruciating. What's going on?
Well, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
The figure turns and lets down his hood, revealing a silvery mane of long hair and the most sinister look that you've ever seen coming from his eyes that faintly glow a tint of blue energy.
So much fear, so much suffering. This is a fitting start to the planet's final days.
No, it can't be. Isn't he supposed to be, dead?
How fortunate for me that I met one of my mother's betrayers in the flesh. The Cetra no longer have a place in this world. I cannot allow you to interfere with what comes next.
It's him. Oh, why can't you move? Come on, legs. Now's the time to make a break for it. I'm pretty sure whatever comes next won't be very pleasant. Sephiroth takes off his robes and reveals a massive katana-like sword. Where did he keep that thing anyways?
Don't worry, it'll be quick. A fitting end to a forgotten people.
He lifts the blade above his head while walking towards you. You can't move a muscle. Sadly, it looks like this just might be the end of your story. You close your eyes and wait for the blow to strike. The sound of metal hitting metal rings in your ears. You open your eyes and see another swordsman standing between you and Sephiroth, their swords meeting together in a shower of sparks. Oh, thank goodness. You've been saved.
Cloud, how long has it been? You seem well. Let's change that.
They start to have a ridiculously large sword fight. Like, literally. Those things are huge. How do they swing those around so easily? Seriously, that blonde guy's sword has to weigh about a ton or something.
How are you even alive?
Why spoil the surprise?
I killed you once. I can do it again.
Oh, he's so brooding. It's probably best that you stay out of the fight. You might get yourself hurt. Actually, I'm pretty sure you would. The two fighters carry on, each showing impossible speed. The impact of their attacks literally shake the ground below you. It's pretty epic. You watch as the duel gets even more heated. You can sense that these two really have it in for each other. Then it happens. You see Cloud lose his footing, and he starts to stumble backwards.
Still sloppy, I see. It's time to end this.
You see Sephiroth ready to make a final strike, and your legs finally spring into action. You rush towards Cloud, and you can feel a strange glowing energy begin to flow from your hand. You make contact with Sephiroth's blade, stopping the blow as if it had no more force than a falling chocobo feather. But how? Wait, what's that in your hand? It's some kind of key. A blinding light begins to glow around you. You shield your eyes from it and feel yourself begin to be pulled away by an unknown force. You open your eyes and realize that you are no longer in Sector 7. The dreary atmosphere of the slums has been replaced by something completely different from the world that you know. You hear something coming your way. Oh, great. Hopefully it's not another angry ghost with a comically large sword. You raise up your, what do we call this thing? It's like a key, like a key sword or something?
Actually, it's called a keyblade.
Huh? Who said that?
I did. Oh, down here. Hiya, pal. Are you ready for an adventure?
Thank you for listening to Sleep Mode. We hope that you enjoyed your experience with us. Make sure you like and subscribe to Sleep Mode on YouTube and anywhere else that you listen to your favorite podcasts. It's the best way to make sure that you never miss a moment to enjoy some rest. If you would like to help our channel grow, please consider becoming a Sleep Mode Patreon or a YouTube channel member. On the next episode of Sleep Mode, we'll be taking an action-packed adventure to the world of Halo. Fire up those plasma blades, because Sleep Mode, Halo, is up next. We'll see you again very soon. Good night, gamers.